Families Against Narcotics continues to expand our reach across Michigan. What started as a single support group meeting in the basement of a church in Fraser has now grown to more than 20 chapters statewide. FAN offers numerous support services for people who are struggling with or are affected by addiction, and all of them are provided completely free of charge. These include Hope Not Handcuffs, which, in collaboration with law enforcement and the assistance of volunteer angels, has helped thousands get the compassionate support and help they need and deserve. The Come Back Quick Response Team Initiative, which visits people who have survived an overdose and brings help and support directly to their doorstep. And Stronger Together, a friends and family support program that can transform a life of despair to a life of hope and purpose. Our coaching programs, which include peer and family coaches and our online coaching corner sessions, help people affected by addiction navigate their way through recovery. Meanwhile, we continue to educate the public through naloxone training, which provides free naloxone kits to individuals and groups and teaches them the proper way to administer this life-saving medication that can reverse opioid overdose. Stigma education teaches people that words do matter, and that substance use disorder is a brain disease, not a moral failing. And our school outreach initiative raises awareness among students and educates them by sharing real-life stories of addiction and recovery. We're glad that you're here with us tonight. Please know that you are not alone. We care about you and believe that compassion is greater than stigma. We have peer and family recovery coaches in attendance, so if you need to talk with someone, please seek them out. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask a FAN staff member. We are here to support and help you.
Okay. Welcome. Welcome to our FAN forum for the month of May. I'm Dean Hoffman, I'm the Communications Manager for FAN, and it's great to see you people here. Our FAN forums are the foundation of our organization, how we started getting together in a church basement. So we're continuing that process, having the forum. Oh, there goes my spot. You should have received a welcome packet when you came in the door downstairs. If you did not receive one, so you raise your hand and we'll bring you one. But I think everyone probably got one. Hard for you to see the lights there, right up here. Also, out in the lobby, there's a FAN resource table. It's got information on all of our programs, some of which you saw in the video that preceded this forum. And there's a library of books that pertain to addiction and recovery. Those books are available for you to check out, just like the library. All you have to do is sign up, put your name on the sheet, title of the book, take it home when you read it, just bring it back to the next one that you come to. There's also Narcan out there, if anyone wants Narcan to take home with them. Narcan is a nasal spray that can reverse an opioid overdose. Always good to have on hand. We offer Narcan trainings before every forum at 5:45, before our monthly forum. We also offer Narcan trainings throughout the month. We have virtual trainings, we have in-person trainings. You can go to our website under the Naloxone training and find out when those are. Let's see. One of our programs that we offer is family recovery coaching, which is pertinent tonight because we're doing a family recovery story topic. Family recovery coaching is available to anyone who has a family member or loved one who is struggling with addiction. They're trained and certified coaches who have lived experience going through loved one's addiction, and we have some family coaches here. I believe if you're a family coach or fan, can you stand up? Two coaches? Three? All right, there's three coaches and anyone. Feel free to talk about people after the forum. We also have peer recovery coaching, which is for individuals who are struggling with an addiction. And all of our services are free, as is the peer coaching. We have peer coaches here, I think. If there are peer coaches here, can you stand up? If anyone needs a, oh, and Amy, like, sorry, If anyone needs a peer recovery coach, feel free to talk to those people after the forum. So we're here to help, and feel free to reach out to any band staff member tonight. A lot of us have, I don't, a lot of the band staff members have on band shirts. You can pick them out of the crowd, or you can come talk to me. I didn't get the memo. But we're here to help. Just approach anyone and ask them any questions you might have about band programs or just their experiences. We have some upcoming events that we wanted to let you know about. On Wednesday, May 31st at the MSU Management Education Center in Troy, we're co-hosting a special town hall on the opioid crisis and resources and solutions. We'll have a panel of speakers from the Drug Enforcement Administration, people from FAN, we'll have the Arlington Hills Police Chief there, an MAT specialist, and some other people. We have flyers for that. I think we're probably in your welcome packet. On Saturday, June 17th, at Fraser High School is our 15th annual Run Roads Out of Town 5K Run and Walk, which is one of the biggest 5Ks in Michigan, and it's one of our favorite days of the year. People come out to support FAN and to raise awareness of substance use disorder, and it's really a beautiful event. We have a great opening ceremony. It's just a lot of fun. And I'm supposed to remind you that if you want to sign up to run or walk, and if you're not a senior citizen or a student, the registration prices go up $15 tonight at midnight. So if you register before midnight tonight, you'll pay $25. If you wait, it's going to be $40. So why not go to the website after the meeting or during the meeting and register? It's a great time. And also we have yard signs to promote the run. We have yard signs downstairs at the door. And if anybody would like to take one of these home and put it in front of their house or business, just to help us get the word out, please take one of these, or take more than one if you want, or if you have other people in your family that would like to put them out. Just grab a sign on the way out, go home, stick it in your front lawn, just help get the word out about Run Roads Out of Town. Also on Tuesday, October 17th, is our annual Fall Fest fundraiser. It's a nice semi-formal gala that helps raise money for FAN. There's entertainment and auctions, and that's coming up on October 17th. We'll have more information up on the website. Well, it's actually on the website now, so you can go to the FAN website to look for that, FANarchives.org. And another reminder, next month's forum will not be on the third Tuesday of the month, as they usually are. We have a conflict with the event going on here at the church, so next month's forum will be on June 27th, which is the fourth Tuesday of the month. So just make a mental note of that. Is there anybody here tonight who's attending our first FAN forum ever? Got a few hands. If you could leave your hands up. Kate is going to bring you, Kate and Lorenzo are going to bring you welcome bags. We appreciate being here. Good to see new faces. And is anybody here celebrating a year of sobriety this month? Anybody? Or next month? Or like soon? Nobody? Okay, we have metal little coins that Lisa passes out. Old handcuffs, heroes, coins. So maybe next month we'll have some. Finally, I just want to thank Kim, who is one of our naloxone training program coordinators and instructors for the FAN. She cooked the pulled pork tonight and donated the food, so give her a little round of applause. Tonight's topic is family recovery stories, and we're going to have 3 guest speakers who have lived experience with loved one's substance use disorder. They're going to be speaking about their experiences and how they navigated through that. But first, as we do at FAN forums, we're going to pass the mic, and when we pass the mic, we just want to give us your name. First name's fine. Tell us why you're here, the reason you came to the forum, or if you're supporting somebody, or you're in recovery yourself. Just want to break the ice a little bit, get to know you guys. So we're going to start. I'm going to start right in the front row.
Hi, my name is Kelly Jo, and I am a recovery coach for Families Against Narcotics. I'm here because I have one of the girls that I coach came and to support him.
Hi, my name is Monica Parsley, and I'm in recovery. I think we're our classmates, so yeah, I agree.
My name is Vale. I'm here to speak and just to relay the message that it's okay to come back.
My name is Kate, and I'm here to speak about our family's experience, and I'm really excited to be here and take your other.
My name is Kim, and I'm in long-term recovery. I'm also here to support my niece, which we lost our nephew, and she lost her son. And I'm also here for my son who's in long-term recovery.
Hi, my name is Lana, and I lost my son a year and 4 months ago due to fentanyl, and I'm here to support him.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I'm here with my current coach and invited me to the first forum. I'm grateful to be here. Still in recovery at 40 days.
I'm Scott. I'm here to coach for the Families Against Narcotics. I'm here to get the stories and get some community and just support my man here in his 40 days. Give him another round.
I'm Cindy, and I'm here to support him.
I'm Jim. I'm here to support Ken.
My name is Jamie, I'm a recovered addict. I'm a person in recovery, and I'm also a family member of someone struggling with that addiction. I'm Remy, I'm in recovery. Hi, I'm Sandy, I'm here to support my son who is currently in a rehab, and I'm here fighting the fight if I ever protect him. My name is Trish, and substance use disorder affects our family and it has for the past 10 years, so I'm here to hear some stories I need that time.
I'm Linda Davis. I'm one of the original founders of Families Against Narcotics. I am the executive director now. I run the organization, and I have a daughter who some of them have 14 years of being wholly free, and is making all sorts of ideas.
I have a son in servitude, so struggling with alcohol, and I am a coach for
My name is Margaret. I've been involved with Leon. I've been involved with Leon for 15 years. My son has 9 years of recovery. I'm a family recovery coach, and I work with quick response to and with Madison Nurse Police.
I'm in recovery, and I'm here with my third coaching.
I'm also in recovery, and I'm here with my third recovery coach team.
I'm Jessica. I'm also in recovery here with the recovery coach Amy.
I'm also the support coordinator for NABI and it's a recovery coaching program. I'm a person in recovery, and I lost my dad to fentanyl poisoning in February.
Amy also has the best laugh.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kitty. I'm here to support my dad who is I'm here to support my son who's in recovery and also deceased.
Hi, my name is Kurt.
here. I'm in recovery. I'm just glad to be alive and here. My name's Paul. I'm in recovery. Just checking your pan out, supporting.
I'm Felicia, I'm in recovery, I'm here to support, I'm here for recovery coaching also.
Hey, I'm Brian, I'm in recovery as well, I'm here to support my wife.
I'm Adriana, I'm in recovery, and we celebrated 2 years on Saturday.
I'm Sam, I'm in recovery, and I will be celebrating 18 months on the 27th.
I'm Lisa, and I'm in recovery, and I'm also here for my daughter and her dad.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm here through Judge Kuka, through drug court, and I also got my 90 days yesterday.
Hi, I'm Jack, I'm a person in recovery for alcohol, and I am 247 days sober.
I'm Sue, I'm here to seek support, being able to cope with my 2 sons. And 2 of my 4 sons. They have very
My name's Terry. I lost my son to a heroin overdose 6 years ago. I'm a recovery coach, and I work with a couple of DRT teams.
I'm Donna, and I'm here to support my son in his recovery. I'm Reedy, and I'm here with my son to support him, Andy, and to support Fan, who I'm very grateful for. They never give up on my son, and I'm never giving up on him.
Hi, my name's Andy, I'm in recovery, I'll have 60 days tomorrow, and we're here with my mom and stepdad.
I'm Dan, I'm here with these two, fiance Reedy and her son Andy. And we all live together in a happy house.
My name's Mark, and I'm in recovery, and I work for FAN, case manager for the ReDrive program, and I'm here to support FAN in the community.
Hi, my name is Joan. I'm currently in recovery. I'm here to support myself and
My name is Kathy. I work across the call center, and I'm here to learn some.
I'm Lorenzo. Work with Family Against Narcotics, mainly in the harmless division, and just here to support them.
All right, everybody, thanks for sharing. Appreciate you being here. And like I said before, I'm Dean. I'm the communications manager for FAN. And I'm also the father of a son who has battled addiction off and on for 18 years. Since he was 15, he's now 33 years old. Started in high school when he was suffering from depression, suicide attempt, self-medication, ended up addicted to heroin, overdosed on heroin. Narcan brought him back to life. A long story that we don't have time for, but I work for FAN because I am passionate about helping people who are facing similar situations. Like so many of us at FAN, we've been affected by addiction, whether it's our own or loved ones. And I quit a job that I had for 25 years to do something that I felt was going to make a difference. And it took me a few years to find that job. I found it with FAN. And I always like to say that I didn't find this work, it found me. Stories are what help people heal. So we're here to hear 3 people tell their stories. We have somebody who is the parent of someone who struggles. We have somebody who is a sibling of someone who struggles with substance use disorder. And we have somebody who is the child of someone who struggles with substance use disorder. I always like to tell people that, addiction is a family disease. It affects so many more people than just the person with the substance use disorder. There's a ripple effect. It's like when you throw a rock in the pond and the ripples just go out. It's parents, it's siblings, it's aunts, uncles, grandmothers. My mother, my son's grandmother will be 92 tomorrow. She's gone through this with us too. It's not an easy thing to navigate. That's why organizations like BAN are so important, because we give people the services that they need, and we don't charge anything for them. So, getting to the speakers, we're going to start with Paige. Paige is the sibling of someone with substance use disorder. She came to know BAN through her sister's friends and realized how important recovery is, not just for her sister, but for herself as well. She's very excited to have her sister back and watches her be an example to the recovery community. So everybody, welcome to
it's a hard thing to process. Did you hear? Okay. So, I was thinking out how we deviate a lot from that. So, growing up, our house was really dysfunctional. My parents didn't really get along well, and they hid it well from us, but there was a lot of fighting and arguing, and I didn't realize that. I feel like I had a really good childhood, but there was a lot that I just didn't know. My parents, they were like fire and gasoline. At times they worked, but then most of the time it just was not good, just completely different people. And so, over time it got worse, and then my dad actually started drinking more. That was hidden from us also. He just would disappear for hours and would go and drink. So I'm the second of 4, and there's a 10-year age gap between me and my older sister. So I think me and the 3 younger siblings, we were really guarded from a lot of what was happening in the home. But then my older sister, she was aware, and she was right there in the middle of it. Growing up with this chaos and dysfunction, and it affected her in ways that I am really grateful that I was protected from. But as she got older, she got into partying and drinking and taking pills, and all of that was hidden from all of us. And so I just thought I had this cool older sister who was, doing all the things, and had cool friends, and was, I was doing my own thing as a kid, and just trying to, probably just be the best or whatever. I was a know-it-all, and, I was like, the little princess. But she was into the wrong crowd, and I'm sure that a lot of it was just because it was an escape. It was an opportunity to be with her own community, to be with people that she felt, accepted by, or she just had a home with. And so she was away from home for a lot of me growing up, and then a lot of my teenage life. And again, I was just in my own world. I was, I was doing school plays or ballet or whatever it was that I was doing. Probably, I was reading the Twilight books, stupid stuff like that. And then she ended up dating some guy, and moving in with him and then living in a trailer. And I just was oblivious to a lot of it. And then as I was a teenager, I remember, I might have even been, I think I was like 13 or 14, she got engaged. And I was super excited for her. And I remember her just breaking down and crying. And she was so sad and discontent. And I was really confused. I didn't know why she was so sad. I thought, like, this is what you want, right? This is what you want. You to go and find some guy and happy and, you know, married and whatever. And then she just was so disappointed. And now I look back and I remember just, she must have been feeling so discontented because of her own failures, knowing, you know, where she wanted to be and then not being able to hit her own goals. But then, I was just really confused. I thought she was cool and living this happy life, but obviously that was not the case. And as I got older, I had a lot more freedom, and so I was able to visit her, and I got to go and see her place, and I got to see where she was living. And it was pretty run down, and she had sketchy roommates that she later told me were selling drugs and smoking weed all the time. And so it started to kind of click that things weren't really what I thought. But I still wasn't, I had no idea what the extent of it was. So eventually she broke up with this guy that she was not really wanting to be with, and then she moved in with a friend, and then she started to kind of work on herself. She got into fitness and she was working on running. She started running a lot and doing 5Ks and 10Ks and then half marathons. And so again, I just thought she was this really cool older sister that was like living the life. And so I was doing my thing, but I was like, yeah, she's doing great. And she's this big shot, like working and running, and she's so pretty and cool and happy. And then I just kind of focused on me, and I went away to college. And the whole situation, as I was getting older, I was realizing just how dysfunctional it was and how much I didn't want to be there. I was connecting the dots that my dad was an alcoholic and that it was just really bad and it was affecting our family in ways I had no idea about when I was younger. And my mom started telling me a lot, probably more than she should, but that's because she didn't have anybody. We didn't have someone who could coach our family. I'm so grateful that Van has these family coaches that can work with a family that is broken. Addiction break families in ways that people who aren't in the room don't really understand. And so I'm so grateful that these coaches exist. I'm so grateful that the Van exists, but we didn't have that. And so there were just a lot of things that were not the way that a family dynamic should be, as so many people understand, I'm sure. But so I just wanted to escape in my own way by going away to college. I thought that would fix everything. I'll go away to college and I'll just, I'll go and live this perfect life and I won't have to worry about any of it. But it didn't take me very long to realize a couple things. So one, life's not perfect anywhere you go. And then the problems at home don't really cease to exist just because you're not there. So every time I would go back, I would be reminded of just how broken things were, and during the summers, spending time at home, just hearing fighting, and then there was one summer where my dad and mom were separated, and he was like living in a van in a mire, and it was just like heartbreaking things. And then on top of it all, my sister was, she was going through this whole other world that I didn't even know about. So then I remember I went to college for 2 years and then stopped. And I eventually went back, but I had to stop for finances. And when I came home, I still wanted to escape. And so I got involved with the wrong crowd and started partying myself. And I didn't want to come home, so smoking with my friends, or I didn't, got drunk or whatever. And then after I was home for about half a year, I remember my mom telling us, and I'm pretty sure my sister moved back in with us that point because of how desperate she was. So slowly, the cracks were starting to come through. I was like, it's different. She can't afford to live on her own anymore, but it still wasn't, it didn't make sense. All of the other stuff wasn't clear. And so I remember she told my mom that she needed to go to recovery. She needed to go to rehab, or she was gonna die. And I remember my mom telling us the next day, or I think it was the next day or that night, she told us that she said, Amber is going to rehab. We're taking her to rehab. And it just, the world came crashing down. I was like, what? I mean, I knew our family was messed up, but I didn't know that it was to that extent. And so, I just remember it just was like this huge blow, this strong, independent older sister that I had is just, she wasn't strong, she needed help. But I'm so glad that she asked for that help, because she would tell you to this day that if she hadn't gotten sober, she would be dead. And she will say the same thing. If she would have kept taking pills and kept drinking the way that she would be with us. And if she ever would start again, that's how she would die. So I mean, it still didn't really, none of that hit me. Like, I didn't realize that at the time, but it did hit me that it was a lot more serious than I realized. And so when my mom took her, and then we went and we visited her, and it was terrifying. We were going to this home, and I had to check everything that he had, and just make sure that everything was safe, and that we weren't sick or anything. And then and I remember it just was, I got to see her in a whole new light. She was so vulnerable and open, but someone in my church recently said, you can be impressive or you don't. And I genuinely think, I know her better today than I ever knew her before, because she was vulnerable about how bad the addiction was. At her worst, she was taking upwards of 50 pills a day, which is just insane thinking about it. But I'm so grateful that she is known now. We know her, now we know how to help her. And I'm so grateful that even now, I know her better than I ever knew her before. We're in a similar stage of life. We both have little babies. She just had a baby a month ago, which is wild. She never thought that she would ever get to become a parent, because she was so wrapped up in this life of addiction. And sadly, my dad doesn't have the same story. He passed away about a year and a half ago, drunk driving. But I'm giving so much hope to my sister, who was just really in the weeds. She was just down in the depths of this horrible addiction. She just celebrated 7 years of recovery in January. Like, that is an amazing thing. I'm so grateful that God saved her life to God, and then she got sober. So there is hope. There is hope, and I'm so grateful for the community that we have, the community that Fan provides. And I'm really thankful for a God who can know us genuinely, deeply, and truly. So thank you for listening. And I'm glad to be here.
Thanks, Amber. Yeah, siblings really suffer when it's another child in the family with substance use disorder. I have my son who struggles is 33. I also have a younger son who's 27. And from the time my younger son was like 9 years old until now, he's seen the struggle. He's listened to the arguments. He's seen the police in our house. He's seen his brother go, away in handcuffs. it's not easy to be a sibling. And as a parent, you know, you feel guilty about not paying as much attention to the sibling as you do to the person with the addiction, but it's just the nature of the beast. I mean, you have to devote more attention to the person who's struggling. It's complicated and it's stressful, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But thank you for sharing, Amber. I know my younger son probably relate to a lot of what you had to say. So next up is Nevaeh. She's the child of someone with a substance use disorder, and she says that she met a really good sponsor that got her involved with him. So I'll have a round of applause for Nevaeh.
I'm Nevaeh. Previously, I've been in the program for about 5 years. Then I got a little bit older, and I was involved with Alateen. What Alateen is basically an Al-Anon program, but for teenagers. And it's basically from when you're able to sit down in a room and be quiet until 18 years old. Unfortunately, I aged out of that program and I'm unable to still go to those meetings unless I become a sponsor. But until then, I'll become a sponsor, but we'll see what happens. My qualifiers to be in this program is mostly my mother, and she really messed my life up, really, really bad. She didn't structure it completely. She was never there for me emotionally. She was never there for me physically. She was never in the same room with me, emotionally, mentally, anything. She was never there at all. Her body could be sleeping on that chair, and I wouldn't know who my mom was. I grew up with both my parents. My mom was 85% of the time high. And I also grew up raising my brother, who is 13 now, and lives with his father. And his father got married after my mother passed away. My mother passed away of a heroin overdose about 13 years ago, and it completely tore my family apart. Inside out, went hell and back for my mom. My mom was an amazing person. She did everything for anybody. She would drop everything that she could if you needed help. My grandpa was also an alcoholic, and when my mom passed away, he'd already been drinking. He'd already committed himself to not going to this program. He said AA is bullshit, and was relaying that message to people and brainwashing everyone to not go to the program. So in my head, you know, AA is bullshit, and I don't want to go, and you know, and all that. As a kid, hearing that like the program is not sufficient and stuff like that, as a kid, you're being brainwashed. And as I got older, and as more things started to happen to me, I began to want help myself, and I began to learn that I needed that help, that I was the one suffering from somebody else's actions. Just because my mom was doing the drugs and hurting herself doesn't mean that she wasn't ruining my life and ruining my family, ruining my mental health. As for my brother, my mom was never there for my brother either, from when he was 2 years old until he was around 7. When he was growing up, it was mostly me raising my brother, and my mom was never like around, but she was home. She was never, hey, let's go get ice cream, let's go to the roller skating. I never had that parent. I never had that parent that would go to my basketball games. I never had somebody that would talk me through my first breakup. I wanted my mom. I wanted both of my parents, but drugs couldn't have that. Now I get no parents go to my graduation. No one to teach me how to drive a car. stuff like that, it really messes the kid up. It does. It ruined my life. But then I met Mitch. God saved my life. He did. And I was in a really bad place. Very, very bad place for the children. About 5, 6 years ago. And I planned on killing myself on multiple occasions. But I couldn't hold my brother out of the pit. So I committed, staying alive, doing all this stuff for my brother. But I didn't want the help. I didn't want to put in that effort. I didn't want to put in the work. I didn't care. I was completely numb. Didn't want to do anything, Seeing my mom like that, okay, that's just how my mom is. Now I gotta step up. Doesn't matter how old I am. Someone gotta do it. So when you think about that, when you think about, should I relapse? Let me, think in my head, it's only one drink. But it's not. It's really not. One drink can cause somebody else's life to just completely crumble. One drink is not one drink, one pill is not one pill. It's not just a pill, it's not just a drink, it's not just a needle, it's not just one hit. It can completely ruin your life. It can. And you may think it won't, but it can. 100%. Now, meeting Mitch, wanting to kill myself, already thinking, I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to feel it, I don't want to be in a program where I have to talk about my life. I didn't want to be in a position where I felt uncomfortable, but it was always, don't talk, don't feel, don't cry. Always. No matter what. Now, then meeting a guy who doesn't even know me, is coming up to me, hugging me, being completely nice to me, smiling on his face 24/7. To me, that's weird. I'm thinking this guy's a psychopath. So I go to my first meeting. I'm 9 years old. It's an AA meeting, and this was before I met Mitch. And to me, I'm brainwashed, I don't like meetings. I've never even been to a meeting. So I walk in, and I just sit on my phone, don't want to talk to anybody. Oh, hey, I'm Jen, how's it going? I'm good. Oh, hey, I'm Kelly, how's it going? Every single conversation. And I started going to meetings again, and again, and again, and again, and it was the same thing, over and over and over again. No matter if I was rude, I was happy, sad, anything. Same reaction every single time. Hey, it's Jen, how's it going? Hey, it's Kelly, how's your day going? It's great to see you, Dale. It's great to see you. You want a donut? You want some coffee? You need anything? Always, every single meeting. And I was like, who are these people trying to help me? Who don't even know me, don't even know where I'm coming from, trying to help me and in my life. But me being me, I'm raising myself, I'm raising my brother, I have no help. But me going to these meetings, I start feeling comfortable, with the people around the room, trying to seek help, until finally someone asked me to sit down. It was just like, you want to share something, you can. We're done with the meeting, you want to talk? Yeah, sure. So I go. I'm uncomfortable. Because, I don't talk about anything. So I'm crying, I'm bawling my eyes out, and I haven't even said a word. I am there. I'm crying, I can barely say it. I say it like 5 times, stumbling my words. I'm there. My mom's dead. I'm depressed, all this, and everyone was just like, wow. Wow. That was not what we were expecting. Not meeting, you know, they didn't want to interrupt or anything, I understand. But after the meeting, you know, a few people came up to me and, you know, offered me help and gave me their numbers and all that. And, you know, for the first time, I finally felt accepted for once. That somebody was willing to go out of their way to help me. And to me, like, that's a very big deal from my perspective, because growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't have that source of, you know, let me help you, let me be there for you, you know. So I take that, like, very strongly. And when I start going to meetings and I start becoming more comfortable, I start getting older and I start realizing that I had a problem too. Like, their addiction caused me to also have a problem. I was arrogant, rude. You wouldn't be able to have a conversation with me at all. I would not talk to you. I would not speak to you. You wouldn't know how I'm feeling. People that I was living with were miserable. I was fighting everyone around me, taking out my anger on everything I could. And nobody knew what was wrong, what to do, what was going on in my life. They just felt bad. I didn't want them to feel bad. Just wanted them to leave me alone. And then I met Mitch. And that man changed my life. He did. And he introduced me to people throughout this program who also changed my life for the better and saved me through multiple time periods where I just couldn't do it anymore. There's a camp called Cognac. It's one of the LT programs, fully funded camps. They go for a weekend in July. And what it is Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana LT conference. And my first year being in the program, Mitch asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, sure. I'm going to Kentucky. I love Kentucky. Louisville's my favorite city. Let's go. And I'm with a bunch of people that I love. Well, what could go wrong? So we take the bus, like a few hours, and I'm sitting in a bus with everyone from the East, just talking about the program. And you would think that I would be miserable if I told myself a year prior what I had been doing. I would have been embarrassed. I would have been ashamed. I would have been like, that's not me. I'm not doing that. You're crazy. But I'm sitting next to Mitch, and I'm just telling him about my life that I had never told anybody before. Things that I had never even said out loud. Just bawling and bawling and bawling. Until there was one conversation on that bus that I see myself through a whole different perspective. He said that if I called you a chair, are you a chair? No. So if I told you that you were helpless, you're helpless? No. No matter what I tell you, no matter what you're telling yourself, it's all in your head. Mind over matter. I was putting myself through a rabbit hole every single traumatic event. Just, okay, well, me and so-and-so broke up. Well, this is not what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen because of that. This is what's going to happen because of that. And my mind just rambles and rambles and rambles until I'm just like, I can't do it anymore. And that's when I knew I had a problem. And that first step that admitting that you have a problem, that first step took me 6 months to admit it. 6 months. And then I went to Kentucky. But I couldn't get that first step. That first step is what really got to me, got to my head, and made me feel on edge about the program until I finally just took that step and just admitted that I had that problem, that I knew that I needed help. Because if you don't know that you need help, if you don't make that admitted, then there will be no help. You have to admit that and want that for yourself. You can't do that for anybody else. Yeah. That was my message.
Well, you know, I was in addition to being the father of someone who struggles, I'm also the adult son of an alcoholic father. Very similar feelings to Nevaeh. For literally as long as I can remember it back, I remember my dad getting drunk and just ruining our family life and our, going out to dinner with me and my mom and my dad, and, before the menus were even on the table, he had like 3 heads on the rocks, and, yelling at my mom at the table, and I'm like 7 years old, and my mom and I get up and have to take a cab home, stuff like that. So, yeah, I feel for you, Nevaeh. My dad passed away 10 years ago from complications from his alcoholism. He was 86. I am very open about saying that I hated my dad for most of my life. I finally made peace with him and forgave him for everything he did when he was 85. So I had about a year where I had a relationship with my father, but yeah, it's tough when you have a parent that struggles. Our next speaker is Jim. Jim is a parent of somebody who struggles with substance use disorder. He's also the facilitator for our Macomb Band Stronger Together group, which gets together on the second and fourth Wednesday, first and third Wednesday at 6 o'clock at the band office in Clinton Township. So anyone here just looking for, a group of people that gets what you're going through, come out to the meeting at our band office. Jim, you can't speak from there, so you gotta come up here. Don't trip on the pillows. I'm not sure what the pillows are, but. Okay, I'm going to preface this first by saying I'm not opposed to you. I too feel for you, and you have to do that. I grew up with an alcoholic dad. He was a functioning alcoholic, and it was just something that he did. And we got a better relationship as I became older and father of people for many years. We just talked about that was life. What was right, what was wrong, we didn't question. So I'm going to get back to my script. Will do. So back to my script. Good evening and welcome to the Family Forum. Thank you for the opportunity to share your thoughts on this topic. My family struggle began about 3 years ago when we unknowingly realized that one of our adult children had a substance use disorder with alcohol. We were blindsided. We had no preparation for the journey. Our family was off to our family. We had a close nuclear family with very large extended families on both sides. And we had no other issues of addiction that we knew of. We quickly experienced daily struggles of addiction combined with the challenges of newborn child in the family and complications of the worldwide COVID pandemic. We thought this was a passing phase. We thought we could overcome with counseling and tough love. And after watching life unravel for several weeks, we went into the fix-it mode. After all, we didn't have a problem, or so we thought. The arguments, taking the car keys to the press, and the responsive warnings
were no success. We had no clue that addiction was a family disease that was all consuming. So this evening's topic is not about my loved one's journey, it's about our journey. My wife is a reader, she's a researcher, and she began the daunting task of understanding addiction. Book upon book regarding addiction, countless podcasts, and Google searches were ways for us to grasp the enormity of this awful disease. Again, we had not wrapped our heads around the fact that our entire family had a disease that was consuming us. We had shame, we had guilt for our loved ones' actions, and for ourselves not seeing the disease attack our loved one. I will admit that it took me far too long to understand that the disease was swallowing me whole, and I needed to take action. We needed to separate ourselves from self-pride and somehow overcome the grief of this disease. As the weeks and months wore on, my wife founded several podcasts from various recovery centers that held family support groups and discussions. And after some encouragement, I began to listen and participate in these podcasts and taking in some of the books that just made sense. These family support groups were composed of spouses and siblings and parents and partners of struggling individuals. And all of these like-minded, experienced family members share the joys and their sorrows that we all know and understand the powerlessness of addiction. The camaraderie that we share with these groups has become absolutely priceless. As part of our family recovery process, we have turned to family and their team of family counselors to gain the knowledge and the strength to encourage ourselves and exist in chaos. We understand and believe in the 3 C's that may cause it, can't control it, and we can't cure it, but to support it. We should contribute to it. Through the family support groups, I've learned the right to be a human and imperfect as we navigate through this process. I've learned to create boundaries and separation skills that ultimately serve as safety nets in our lives. As one of our family support group participants stated a few months ago, with tears in her eyes, she said, I had finally smiled and laughed for the first time in years this evening. That was really cool. Today I'm proud to report that my loved one is clear-minded and sober for nearly a year and a half. We know that his struggle is for life, as we know that this struggle is lifelong, even for us. Today I'm happy to say I'm a co-facilitator for one of the Homecoming Families Run Academies, and very proud to be affiliated with this organization. I truly look forward to the Wednesday night support meetings and the relationships that we gained through this process. And as family members of those who struggle, we have to remind ourselves to aspire for progress and not perfection, and then we will never give up on our loved one. So thank you. Anybody have any questions for any of the speakers? Jim, Nevaeh, Amber, anybody have any questions? Oh, I'm second page. Your sister, okay. I'm old, I miss your things. You got a question in the back? Someone, let me get the mic to you.
See how everybody can relate to and encourage and support people. But how do you convince people that watch you struggle and that they tend to care about you anyways? I'm from an extremely large family, and I have family members that have ostracized me and my children because of their illness. And they can accept alcoholism, but they can't accept, I guess, my children's choice. They can lot of different things and ignore a lot of different things, but you can't accept or ignore that my son's in heroin. So how do you get them to somehow look at it differently without, or encourage them to be educated? I don't know, and it's very frustrating for me and very painful. It's hard to lose a family member than to lose a family member over stuff like this. You know, it's really painful, and I need to figure out what I can say to my family members to convince them to change their mind.
Great question. When this is such a I can relate to what you're saying because my son, when his addiction first started, and I was very open about it. I said I wanted to be very transparent about whatever I didn't want to hide it. I wanted to bring it out in the open, kind of help break the stigma. And when people found out, my son was using heroin, it was like, whoa, I lost friends. They always say, well, not they always say, but there's a saying that says, when your son or when your child struggles with addiction, there's no casseroles. People don't bring you casseroles. It's, if your child had cancer, it would be lining up at the door to help you, but with addiction, it's different. But Linda's daughter struggled with heroin, so she's gonna.
We always tell anybody who we're working with that you can't control somebody else's behavior, you can only take care of your own. That premise works for everything around addiction, is that there are some people that just are never going to accept this, and you need to learn not to talk to them about it. And that's why groups like this are so important, because you make this your family that you can share with. And you keep this separate from that if you want a relationship with them. I know there were a lot of people in my life that I just decided their attitude was so negative that I just didn't need them in my life anymore. They weren't supporting me. I was getting nothing out of that relationship except a lot of sadness. And so you develop new relationships with people that are like-minded to you and that understand you and that will allow you the freedom to talk and to be yourself and to share things about yourself. If you're still trying to control somebody else's behavior, whether it's your loved one with their addiction or your family and their attitudes, all you can do is try. And if they're not accepting of it, you need to decide when you've had enough of that and when to decide not to talk about it anymore with them and find people that you can. Otherwise, you're going to be a really unhappy person because you're trying to control somebody else instead of controlling yourself and the choices that you're making.
It's really hard to, especially with family. If your family doesn't understand, and there's nothing, it's like, what they say, you can't pick your family, so it's like, if they don't understand, like Linda said, it's, you'll make yourself, yeah, well, yeah, you try to educate it, bring them to a forum, yeah, it's hard. Any other questions for anybody, Paige, or Nevaeh, or Jim, or me, or anybody here? Nobody? Okay. I think Lisa, were you going to say a few words about Stronger Together? Okay. Hold on a second. Lisa?
Another suggestion I can give you in the back. Sometimes as parents, we can't control what our loved one's doing, right? But all the information that Terry has, we have these little information cards. Leave them out on the counter. Just leave them out and see if he wants to read them. You might get curious and pick one up with our Hope Not Handcuffs, with our peer recovery coaching. As long as you're feeding him, it'll be up to him to change. But we'll give him all the information, and it's up to him to pick up that brochure and say, I'm ready. So that's what you can do for him. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the speakers. I just wanted to touch base a little bit. because we are talking about families, addiction is a family disease, we do have our Stronger Together that meets Ed Combe and Jim and I facilitate it, and we've been doing this for a while now together, and we've really grown. We got to cry with some parents, and like he said, one said a couple months ago, this is the first time they've laughed in months. So we're there for you. We meet at the fan office, which is on 15 in Groesbeck on the first and third Wednesday of every month. Please feel free to come. It's a 12-step program. We, as parents, have a recovery program that we have to work in order for us to stay sane. Our loved ones that are in recovery, they work their programs, we have to work ours. And the reason why I love facilitating this is sometimes because I'll fall short and I'll get weak. And then that week we have Stronger Together, and I've told Terry this before, it just reinforces what I have to do because I struggled. I was the family that struggled with my adult children and their addiction. But I am happy to say that the one that has been struggling for the last few years has helped me out here almost 60 days clean. Scott is a coach, and he's really helped him, but my son knows that I have boundaries, and I never had this before. It's a hard thing to do, but we have to do it, or else we become sick. And then we don't do no good for our family members. So please come by our Stronger Together if you're local. If not, go on the fan website. We have virtual. We have Stronger Together for grandparents, for spouses. And if you lost somebody, we even have grief support. So any questions, feel free to ask one of us, and thank you.
Where is it located at 15 Groesbeck? It's on 15 between Groesbeck and Kelly. 18,900, 15 miles, yeah.
That's where the meeting is next Wednesday? It
starts
tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Yeah, there's brochures outside on the table, on the resource table. Also, just a couple of closing things, just because I know that when I was first struggling with my son's addiction, and somebody told me that taking care of myself was the most important thing, I thought that was just total bullshit. It's like my son's killing himself, my son's using drugs, my son's, how can you say that I'm the most important person? But you know what, it's true. You have to take care of yourself first. It's like they say, when you're on an airplane taking off, if something happens, put your own oxygen mask on first, then help other people, because if you're not good, you're not going to be able to help anybody. There's also, I always recommend this book to anyone with a loved one who's struggling, a book called Beyond Addiction, How Science and Kindness Help People Change. It's the best book I've ever read on the subject. If you have a loved one who struggles with addiction, buy that book, read it. It will change your life. And my last plug is, please, on your way out, take one of these signs home. My goal is to have them all gone, okay? I got instructions from a woman who's in charge of this, sent me a text to get rid of all those yard signs tonight. So take one, take two, take one to your neighbor, just line them up down the block. Take a sign, even if you're not coming to the run, which we hope you do, even if you're not coming, put it out, just give people the information that they need. And we hope to see you back here next month, June 27th, okay? Thanks for coming, appreciate it.
Dan.
Bye, Terry.
Bye, good to see you. Nice meeting you again, Dan.
Nice meeting you.
Take care.
Thank you, Trinity. Did he leave? No, he's still here. He's stuff here.
It is now. Come on, congratulations. Fair and square. Yeah. Bye, girls. For sure. Bye.